Hey everyone, thank you for joining me here. My name's Stephanie Lubinsky at Unravel Yoga Healing. I offer yoga and meditation and channeling of all the crazy stuff from outer space. So if you're into that and you're having a little bit of a tough time these days because the energy is off the hook on the planet, subscribe. There's a button around here somewhere to subscribe, or message me, reach out to me, because I'm going to start talking about different things, like, let's see what today wants to be about. What I've been working with is surrender. What does surrender mean to you? What does it look like to surrender, especially when, like, all the stuff that's happening on the planet these days, and you basically have no control over anything except for how you react or respond to things. So how do you choose to surrender when life is just like spinning you and flipping you and throwing you around like this crazy roller coaster? So how do you do that? How do you just surrender? How do you just surrender? I guess trusting that something else is guiding us. We could believe in God or source or spirit or just love, like believing that if you love, then what will happen? If you surrender and love, what will happen? I want you to think of an issue that you're dealing with or something challenging, and think of if you surrendered it or if you loved it, what would happen? So think of that issue now, and what if you just surrendered it to love? Because what are your other choices? Maybe people you haven't forgiven or circumstances in your life, and you just threw up your hands and were like, well, controlling the situation actually causes more pain. Resistance to things causes more constriction, more pain. So how can I just completely surrender? Like, because that's like basically our only choice left is to surrender. But what are we surrendering to? Maybe surrendering that we can't do it alone, or surrendering to, what could we possibly surrender to? I don't know. But a good journal prompt for you guys is, how can I surrender today? Take a nice deep breath in and a deep breath out. Close your eyes, sit tall. Have your palms face up on your knees or lying down. Palms open to receive. How can I surrender? And even the invoking or the calling it in helps you do more of it. Especially when life is having such a hard time, or if you're having a hard time and that's all you need to do is surrender. How will I surrender today? So palms face up, take a nice deep breath in. Exhale out your mouth. Deep breath in. Exhale out your mouth. Your eyes are closed. Soften your forehead. Soften your jaw. Soften your shoulders. Feel the expansion of breath in your belly and your heart. In your belly and your heart. Calling yourself back to your body. Calling yourself back to your body. Anchoring into your hips, anchor your hips. Breathing down your legs, your knees, your calves, your shins, your ankles, your toes. And imagine a ball of light at the crown of your head, a foot above your crown. And this is bright as the sun. And you breathe and you connect with that as you anchor down even more. You breathe and you connect to that glowing ball above your head and you anchor down even more. And then let that ball drop down into your heart, anchoring that light into your heart. I surrender to love. I surrender to love. I surrender to love. And again, bringing that pattern or that block or that issue into your mind's eye, and I want you to place that in your heart. Anything that you're struggling in, bring it in and place it in that ball of light in your heart. And take slow, deep breaths. In through your nose, out through your mouth, in through your nose. Expanding the ball on your inhale, feel it expand, exhale. So bringing light to that issue or that problem and putting it right in your heart, because your heart can dissolve anything into love. Anything can be dissolved into love. That's how powerful your heart is. That's how powerful love is. Invite it closer with your breath. Anchor down more with your breath, releasing more into this moment of bringing it closer, loving it more, letting go more, surrender more. Then bring your hands at heart center. Inhale and exhale deeply. For when I surrender, I trust. And when I trust, life turns out exactly the way I need it to be. And so it is, and so it shall be. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Coming back to your bodies. And here you are. Oh my God. Thank you everyone for joining me on this meditation. Always remember to come back to your heart, come back to surrender. I'm going to try to make a video every day. So subscribe and tell all your friends to subscribe, because it's about feeling good.